welcome back. I'm just going to carry on where we left off. Just finished the welding the chassis rails, which you can check out in the last video. Here they are, just both sides. This side is done, and as well as this side, we've made some new bracket mounts for the anti-roll bar, and that's all complete. No more rust at the front, so we're going to be working on the rear. We're going to be working on the rear sills, and I've already welded these up before I did any videos. Pretty rotten. We had to cut out the whole inner sill as well, and we had to rebuild that. I'll have some pictures you'll be able to see. I'll put them up just so you can see what I've done. We just welded it and then put some primer. We didn't bother putting any filler on. We just wanted to just protect it while it was out driving, but now it's not, so we're just going to finish off. Going to grind down any surface rust that's appeared, and then we can start putting some filler over here just to smooth it all out, and then we can probably get to putting it on the anti-chip paint, and then we can spray it green. Because on this paint, you can see there's a line here. You can see this part here is the anti-stone chip kind of stuff. It's textured, so we want to make that match here. So I'm just going to grind down this side, make it smooth, the seams, and then start filling it all. Alright, so I just ground down all the welds, so it's pretty smooth now. It's not the best, but it's fine because I'm going to be putting some fiberglass filler on over the main parts just to smooth it out, and then we're going to fill in this hole as well. So yeah, I'm just waiting for this side to dry. The other side is dry, so I'm just going to go ahead and go over to there. I'm going to be using, so I've got normal filler, and then I'm going to be using this P40. It's basically filler just with fiberglass resin in it. So you got this side smoothed out as well. There's already been a repair done on this before I even got this, so you can see there's quite a bit of body filler here. It's not too thick though, so it's pretty okay. So what I'm going to do is, this is dry now, I'm just going to start putting on this fiberglass filler. I'm just gonna try and smooth this piece out with the fiberglass resin and down there, and then we can, after that's done, we can smooth it down, and then we can use the normal filler, a nice skim of normal filler just to smooth out everything out. It doesn't have to be perfect because remember this part here is going to be stone chipped anyway to match what it came from factory. Alright, so I just finished sanding the first layer of fiberglass filler, and then I've just put on the ordinary filler, so start sanding this again and get it all nice and smooth. And it's not going to be really thick filler now, it's just to smooth everything out. and then we can move on to the other side then as well. Filler on this side almost done. Just a bit at the bottom needs sanding down. So then I moved on to the other side again, and I put some primer on it just so I can see it a bit clearer where I need to put the finishing putty. So here it is. So I put some primer over the filler just so I could see where I needed to put the if there were any pinholes, and then I put some finishing putty over it just so it fills all the pinholes in, and then I'm just going to sand this back now since it's dry, and it should be pretty smooth. I don't need to get it perfect because it's going to be a textured finish anyway with a stone chip, so after this it should be pretty much perfect for spraying on the stone chip. Right, so this side is done. Finish putty, all the pinholes are done. It's as smooth as I really need it to be whenever it's going to be textured. So I'm just going to primer over this, and then once it's primed I'm just going to go ahead and finish the other side, and then we can move on to putting on the textured stone chip, and then after that the actual normal green coating on top of that. So I just got both sides pretty much primed up, fillers all on. It's as smooth as I really need to get it. Pretty smooth. Obviously the sill piece isn't perfect there, but it's fine. While that's drying, I'm just going to start masking up all the pieces. Masking it all up in here, so I can get to spray on the stone chip. So I'm just going to mask it up with this stuff here. Once it's all masked, and then I'm going to be using what I'm going to be using. It's I read up, and it's meant to get pretty close to factory finish on what's already there. All you do is shake it up, and I've got a gun that connects up to the top. I'm going to set the pressure at 4 psi because that's what it says on the bottle, to get a textured finished orange peel finish on it. And I've sprayed a bit there. You can see it's kind of textured as well. This is overpaintable, which is important. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and start masking up the areas where I'm going to paint, and then we can get to putting this stone chip on. Right, so they're all finished up. Now that's all drying. It looks pretty good. So here's the other side as well. Looking perfect. So I'm just going to let that dry. You can see sills are all done. Painted up and fully dry now. Left it a day. This looks all pretty smooth enough. And on the other side, pretty perfect. The line doesn't quite match up, but you won't notice as much once it's paint matched. So there you go. I will be painting it to match, paint matching it, but not just yet, because I'm going to be doing all under seal on the car. If I paint it now and then I start under sealing it, I might get some overspray, and I don't want to have to worry about that. So we're just going to leave the spray in the match paint colour till the very end. So once all the under seal and is all complete, and I'm not worried about getting any overspray on it. And that's all I'm going to be doing in this video. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.